study out of Point Park University is laying the groundwork to address issues in downtown Pittsburgh with the goal of making it a better place to live, work, and play. And joining me to talk about this study are Dr. Heather Starr-Fielder and Kelly Wilding. Thank you for joining us to talk about this very important topic.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And we know this impacts so many people, Point Park University being one of them. You're right downtown, but we have businesses and restaurants, people who are returning to work after the pandemic, to a whole new downtown, really.
It really is a completely different landscape than what we were used to.
And so what did your study examine, and what were the findings?
In this particular study, we were looking at the alleys in Pittsburgh to see how clean they were, how safe they felt. And so we were able to talk to a lot of people who were just downtown, as well as some stakeholders in the city, and really think about best practices from other cities in the country and what they're doing to clean up their alleyways and keep them clean. And we had a lot of really great findings and recommendations for the city to take on.
And what were some of those recommendations?
I think the most cost-effective recommendation we had was something very simple, and that was keeping your dumpster lid closed and even having an ordinance that makes that. What we realized was any of the dumpsters that we saw downtown that had a lock on it was not just cleaner dumpster, but cleaner all around it. And we saw this worked in a lot of other cities as well. So that is definitely our number one recommendation, as well as public restrooms downtown, and we've seen that happen.
Yeah. Well, I know, I was just going to say, just this week, the announcement came in that these bathrooms were going to be installed. You guys really helped, I think, in pushing this forward.
Yeah, last summer we did a similar study with a different group of students on public restrooms, and so I've never been so happy to hear about bathrooms in my life as I was yesterday.
Well, I think that, you know, if you work and you come downtown, we all kind of know what's happening, but addressing these problems, addressing the situation, it's multifaceted. There's so many things.
It is. It's what we call a wicked problem in our work, which there's just so many moving parts, and sometimes you solve one issue and it makes a different one worse, and so it's difficult. And everybody, you know, from the city to the downtown partnership is working really hard to help solve these problems that we're having downtown, and I think they're making great progress.
So let's go back to the alleys, because one of the other things was installing artwork and lighting. And that just kind of makes it another place to visit almost, instead of something that could be perceived as dirty or scary, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Well, typically I don't like to talk trash, but when I jumped on board for this project, I thought about all of those beautification efforts first.
Right.
For instance, we have Strawberry Way, Garrison Place. And what we realized very quickly through working with the PDP was that trash was the bigger issue. So there's so many things that we can do here in Pittsburgh that other cities are already doing that can effectively and responsibly address the waste issue.
So for people who are visiting downtown and they need to throw something away, is there a problem with just getting that trash to a trash can?
There shouldn't be. There are public trash cans available throughout the city, but what we found when we walked through the alleys is that people were using the alleys to throw away their own trash. And it was not just little trash, it was mattresses and entire bags of garbage.
One of the other ideas, which I think is brilliant too, is adopting an alley, this program. Is that something that's going to get started, or are you still looking for more to get that, to push that ahead?
I think that's our next, step, is figuring out, once we have the alleys clean and safe and well lit, how do we keep them that way? I mean, all of these plans that we do within cities are great when we first do them, but we need to really plan for sustainability, and I think that adopt a block or adopt an alley is where that sustainability comes in.
In your research and in your studies, what did this all entail? Was it talking to business owners? Was it taking a field trip to all the different alleys? What did this look like?
So as a PhD candidate at the university, I again jumped on this project because it was a real extension of my studies. So we did an assessment, and we went out into the community and did observations, and we did them several times, where we could see before renewal had come through and cleaned up some of the alleyways, after, and then again what it looks like right before the study. And we talked to people who live down there, work down there, city people, who work for the city, and we did a lot of research. What are the benchmarks? What are the best practices in other cities?
I mean, it seems like there has to be a huge collaboration between multiple departments with the city, PDP, and business owners to get things on the right track.
Absolutely. I think any solution that anyone proposes in a city of our size takes a lot of different people to be on board with it and to be working together. And I think that's what the PDP and the Building Owners Association and the Downtown Neighbors Alliance and the city, everybody is trying to work together to solve these issues.
Well, certainly people are listening, as we saw just this week with the recent news with the bathrooms.
Yes.
So thank you for coming on and talking to us about your study.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.